No, you're fine. It's just my sound output. There we go. Now the people should be able to hear me. Because, as usual, my stream shit is bollocks.
I saw something burning. Shit.
That's all good.
Alrighty. So now we should
Is
be
it
able to
this
hear.
lit stream?
We're back. 1 second, guys.
There's a fire in its house. This is how the stream ends.
This is
I'll
how
do the recap
strong
again
it is.
whilst he's going. So the party had gone to Argynvostholt, returning the skull of the Dracolich Argynvost that they had defeated. And they were searching the ruin, which had now been left by its previous occupants, for supplies and resources that may be helpful to them. And as they were searching upstairs, they accidentally triggered a trap, finding themselves swarmed by hordes of phantom warriors. And when we last left off, it was top of the initiative order. Callan, it is your turn. The situation is as you see it.
It's alright, I've only had 5 days to think about what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the disengage action.
Of course.
I'm going to tell Max to go Super Saiyan. Go on, big boy. And I'm going to... I don't think I've given you a bardic inspiration yet, have I?
Nope.
I've given out 1 since my last short rest, but I can't remember who 2.
Shit. This Esmeralda's fucked in it. Fuck.
She's surrounded right now.
It's like, as a free action, I'll tell Callum, I'll hold these two back. We need to help Esmeralda.
And with that, I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to Max and get ready to potentially cut in words some stuff.
Thank God I didn't use it last time.
I'm actually going to go there to keep... No, because I need Max to go big. Yeah, no, I'll go here and just be like, hold on, Lux. And, yeah, bardic inspiration to Max.
Yep. Any action at all?
I took the disengage action.
Disengage? Perfect, yeah, so you're slinking back to cover. And that'll be your turn, Callan. After your turn, it is Esmerelda. She will look around herself. She's pretty fucking surrounded right now. And she's looking pretty spent on her spells. She's going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on herself. To try to stave off some of these attacks that are about to be incoming.
Is that concentration?
Yes.
Wistful.
I think I can... There you go.
Alright, cool.
I will put on that one. Sure. Just remember she has it up. And then as her bonus action, she will probably do nothing, because Esmeralda doesn't really have much else she can do when she casts a spell. Yep, that'll be her turn. She'll just cast it on herself, and she'll just ready herself for the onslaught that is about to come her way. So, with that in mind, I see the check that Esmeralda's AC is correct, because she has gained her benefit from... I don't know if you guys already added it up, but make sure that you have your +1 for the Beacon of Argynvost added.
I did it. I did already.
Oh yes, I now have an AC of 14.
Yes.
Hey, beast.
21 boys.
Everything helps. Okay, so... These Spectral Warriors are going to fly out here. This one's in the ethereal plane, so it's going to move 5. So one of these creatures appears behind Max. It seems to like materialize out of like thin air surrounding him. And this one here will then move to keep him surrounded. One of the Max will move within your reach if you'd like to take an attack. With your polearm.
Absolutely, sir. I've got my thing in it, my spear, magical spear thing.
I think, yeah, you're using the blood spear.
Yeah, I am. It's like, where's my thing gone? Blood spear. Pow!
26 will hit for your two-handed right
Two-handed,
now.
two-handed, yeah.
Cool. So that'll be 12 damage. Very nice. All right.
So they look like specters, isn't it?
They are like these phantom warriors that are like rushing towards you. I may have a hand that I can show you guys. Hang on.
Ah, you are a bastard, Harnaa. You made him just so I couldn't go big. You are a fucking bastard.
They would surround you. That is what they would do.
You
Same way they've surrounded Esmerelda.
bastard.
You can't go over 9,000. God damn it.
You can kill one. Kill a couple. And they will then attack you, Max, 3 times. They have multi-attack, so each one makes 2 attacks.
Bring it on!
1,
Hit!
2,
Miss!
3,
Hit!
4,
Miss!
5,
Miss!
and 6.
Hit! So 3 of hits.
3 hits for a total of, wow, same damage, consistently low
Hey,
across the
They're
board.
all min damage on a
Yeah.
1d8 plus 3.
So yeah, these like, as they hit you, Max, their swords aren't like this like sting of steel that you expect. It's almost just like you're being forced by this damage. It just like knocks the air out of you as they impact you, as they kind of surround you. Each one managing to like, although you're able to fend off the first round of attacks from each one, you don't expect the second one so quickly after. And it just throws you off balance slightly as
So
they
that's
engage.
14 damage. That's 14 force damage, yeah?
That is 12 total. 4, 4,
12, sorry,
4.
12. Okay.
And then on Esmeralda, all their attacks are going to be at disadvantage, and there are even fucking more of them. I wish there was a way for me to fucking multi-roll these.
Isn't?
She is going to shield this with her last spell slot. Last level 1 spell. So her AC jumps up from 18 to a 23. Oh, that was still hit actually. Fuck, she'll be shielding anyway for the other ones that are incoming. So that one's still gonna hit for 10. Yeah, good. Yeah, she definitely would be fucking shielding. Holy shit. What are these rolls? She needs to make her con save actually.
I'll say it's,
23 with shield. She keeps her concentration for that first hit. Second and third miss.
It's a disadvantage though.
They're all at disadvantage because she's got protection from evil and good.
Alright.
And they're
Still
undead.
getting 21, 20, and 19 with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, not.
Just rolling very high against her. So that's the first one. That's the second one.
Esmeralda's a badass. She can take it.
That will also miss. These are fucking getting close, man.
Come again.
Yeah, this is like the most value for shield I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit.
Jesus.
And the last one. Okay, so
Double crit.
one manages to get through her arcane shield and the sort of like protective aura she's like cast around herself for 10 force damage, but she seems still fine. She's injured, but she's not bloodied by any means. And that will be their turn. Max, you're surrounded by these like corporeal forms.
Alright. I'm gonna change the tactics here. I'm gonna. So I have a. Is it a battle axe or a great axe? I have.
If you're talking about the silvered one,
the tree bane.
oh, Treebane is a battle axe, I believe.
Okay. And fuck, Esmeralda, she's got a great sword, doesn't she?
She has the great sword, but you haven't had a chance to like even spend a short rest to work out what it does. You just know it's probably magical. She's not using it right now. She's using her usual weapons because she knows what they do. You could ask her to like throw it to you on her next turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do because at the end of the day, it's still a great weapon, and I can still dish out more damage with a great weapon then. Okay, I'm just gonna keep attacking these creatures with my.
I remember
spear.
a great sword is heavy, so it would
Oh yeah, fuck yes, sure, that's
so
true.
because you're not enlarged, it would still be the same difficulty from your glaive. The only benefit is this one Lux believes it might be magical. So, oh, Casmus has vanished. There, Seeker's back.
I'm gonna drop my Actually, no. Fuck. I'm gonna carry on with this little thing. I'm gonna carry on my spear.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna go for the one that's injured the most.
Alrighty.
So 2 attacks on him.
That's the one directly in front of you who you've already hit a couple of times. Go for it.
Yep. So 1, 2,
The 15, you bring the spear like across the first time, and much like before, kind of like flickers in and out of existence, and it just misses, and then it just like forms back around as the spear's pulled back, and then you lunge again for the second.
Then we're gonna miss as well.
Same problem. The second you go again, this thing, it's almost like it's turning itself ethereal as the strikes are coming at it, and you just can't seem to land a hit on this foe. It doesn't have any tells. You don't see the muscles twitch for like someone to dodge who you encounter it. They just like move around the blade unexpectedly.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're a very difficult foe to fight. Undead.
Fucking undead. Okay. I use the butt of my spear.
Go for it.
It misses as well.
Much again. I think I got all the good rolls out on the horde of phantoms.
It's creatures. They move really fast. It's like a swing against the wind.
I mean, Max, I will say you were inspired by Callan, so if you would like to.
Oh wait, no, he's blessed as well. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you got a D4 as well. Don't forget that.
Oh fuck. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna roll the D4 for the first one. I mean, the last one's gonna miss regardless anyway.
Yeah, the D4 will hit on the just even a +1 to that will hit.
So the first attack.
Yeah, 18 definitely hits for 5 damage.
And the second one, I don't know if that 15 will miss.
15 will just miss again. Just
or inspiration if you.
Yeah, you can inspire if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to inspire as well. I'm going to use inspiration as well.
Go for it.
Was it 1d8?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel the words of Callan, like, you know, rush over you. You turn what was going to be a miss into a hit. As like you sort of stab out and it vanishes. You kind of like pull the spear back, but just as it reappears, you stab like again unexpectedly and just manage to catch it that time with those 2 strikes. And yeah, you deal a little bit of damage. It is now looking very bloodied at this point.
What one was this one, sorry? What one was they?
Those are on the one right at the far left.
Gotcha.
Fine, that's it. That's all I can do. I can't do anything else. Oh, actually, in fact, no, fuck that. I'm gonna use my my fire rune on this person.
Sure.
Where's the fire rune? Fire. Yeah, fire rune. Oh, the one has be attacking, so 2d6. Then it has to do the strength saving throw.
Alright.
Or is restrained.
Roll your 2d6. Three damage. He is yet looking very critical after that.
Oh my god! What is this rose?
And he's resisting being restrained. These like chains lash out from you, Max, and you see them like try to wrap around this creature. But unfortunately, the chains do not seem to take grip. This creature is immune to the restrained condition.
Oh, he's immune to restraint.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the chains, they just go through nothing. Like there's nothing to grip onto.
Got it.
And that'll be your turn.
Yeah,
alrighty. Seeker.
Seeker will look around, seeing that they are not attacking him. He wants to use Step of the Wind this turn, and he's gonna punch. Or sorry, no, he's gonna plot his staff, look at it, look at them, nod, and start bashing.
Sure. The one directly next to you is injured.
Yep. He's gonna make 2 attacks.
Go for it.
He's dual wielding. Sorry, double handing.
You will need to roll just a quarter staff, remember, because the Gothiah staff just gives a full staff dump.
I think he was doing it right though before he managed to roll it.
I think you have to roll it like to hit and then to damage after, but like it does the same damage as a regular quarter staff, so I know what it is. And yeah, that will definitely hit. So you're 2-handing it, so that's gonna be 12 and then a 7. And yeah, as you bring that second strike down, this one next to Esmerelda, you see it like vanish out from like the land like the other ones, but this one does not return. It is dead again.
There's his bonus action to make an armed strike at Swan.
Go for it.
Hey.
Oh, natural 20. For 8 damage. Yeah, you've managed to you see the fire, I assume, washing over from your palms, just blasting this creature, and turns its attention towards you and just.
They look to Esmeralda. Please move next to me so we can block the onslaught.
Got it.
And then that's gonna be his turn.
Alrighty. Lux.
Yes, sir.
Still concentrating on Bless.
Mm-hmm. I'll risk this one, just because... Yes. In theory, if I move next to Callum, would I still see the one Max was hitting? Or would the one...
Yeah, no, you can see them. The corridor's narrow, but like it's still 10 foot wide. Like it's not like...
Sure.
It's not like they're, you know, blocking your line of sight.
But yeah,
They're also quite
I'll move...
corporeal, so like incorporeal, sorry, so you can see through the other ghosts.
I'll move the air, which will get an attack opportunity if the man wishes.
Yeah, he will take one against you. Max, just because I forgot, this one uses etherealness. Take back 4 hit points, please, because it wouldn't have even been able to attack you.
Oh, okay.
Lux, 7 force damage, please, as you back up it. And a con save for Bless.
Sorry, I was gonna cut in words.
Go for it.
Not that it'll help much, but yeah.
I think you need to roll for Lux. Oh,
Hey.
that will help. Lux, do not take 7 force damage. As this creature like lashes out towards you, you just hear Callan just call like an insult over your shoulder, and it just like staggers its stance, and you're able to quickly duck away.
And with that, the lucky cannon, I'm going to fire both my Eldritch Blasts at the one that's been critical wounded, so I don't know how
Sure
much
thing.
HP it is.
Yeah, go
I'll
for
make sure it dies. So...
That will hit, so roll your damage. I will say, something I recently learned with spells such as Eldritch Blast, because it doesn't say they strike simultaneously, you don't have to declare all of your targets in advance, so you can actually switch up as you go.
Oh.
So yes, that will kill it. The 6 will destroy that one next to Max.
Oh, okay, then I'll just shoot the one that's right in front of me then.
Sure thing. If it makes any difference, the one above Max is injured. If that makes any
Okay,
difference.
I'll shoot that one now. Yeah. I'll shoot that one. The injured one. Nope.
A natural one. Just hits the stone, and you just hear like clattering of small bits of like debris just littered into place.
I hope I don't have to pay for that. And
Beautiful. Top of the round, Callum.
I'm going to get out my Pipes of Haunting
Oh, beautiful.
and use an action to play those. DC 15 Wisdom save for all enemies, please. I'm going to allow all allies to pass the save automatically.
Beautiful, yeah. As you take out these pipes and you begin playing them, this horrible haunting tune fills the hallway, and you watch as these ghosts just show no fear. They are immune to the frightened condition.
Worth a shot. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Esmerelda.
Sure thing. So she gets +2 to AC.
she was already hard to hit. She's
Her
down.
shield is technically still active as well. So no, it's not, because yeah, no, it is. It is. Yeah, her shield is still technically active. Her AC is currently 25, but it will drop down to 20 at the start of her turn.
Aw.
Pitiful.
Can't we keep it 25?
They're still hitting with disadvantage though, so I mean...
Yeah, they're probably monsters.
And to protect Lux, I don't know if you need to take the blue off that, if that was just your mark.
Yeah, that was just because he was ethereal, but he's back.
Cool. Yeah, to try and protect Lux a bit, I'm going to go here, because clearly Max wasn't able to go big, and I just want to try and do that.
Sure thing. And
And
Max,
that'll be
I
my
would say,
turn.
I don't know if it's very visible on the map, but Max, there's a door there that is now
Mhm.
a clear way for you. So if you wanted to try to go big, you could even move there, like try to throw that door open and then attempt it like in the door frame. You'd be a bit, you'd be cramped, but you could. There is technically enough space there because you can squeeze into a smaller space as a large creature. Obviously, possibly triggering attack opportunity, depending. Alrighty, then it is going to be Esmeralda's turn. She's got so many fucking buffs. My god. So many buffs.
Gotta catch 'em all.
She will take full advantage of these buffs, and she will step back, because Seeker told her to get next to him. And in doing so, she's going to trigger 2 attacks opportunity, but both still at disadvantage. And they need to hit a 20 to hit. That will miss. Thank God for the disadvantage. And again, Jesus Christ. She will then step up to here, next to you, Seeker. She will assess the situation. She will look at her very, very empty spellbook. And she will take her rapier and hand axe, and she will just go for the one directly in front of her. 40. She technically has bless, so I'll be rolling 2d4s to add to these, which may mean she hits instead of missing. So for the first one, that will just hit with a 16, but the 14 will not hit. So she does 7 points of magical piercing damage with her rapier. She actually gets another rapier attack because she has her extra attack, and that will definitely hit for 10. So she plunges her rapier into this one twice and bloodies it. But her hand axe doesn't need to find purchase and just like hits like the window next to her and smashes. You just hear the side of glass just like falling into the grassy like hilltop below. And that will be her turn. Onto the enemies. This one here is going to turn ethereal. So just vanishes from your line of sight, Seeker, before you. And this one is going to move up to you, Seeker. And one is going to attack you, and one is going to attack Esmerelda. I will do you first, Seeker. 11 will miss. 12 will miss. And then Esmeralda's attacks. 12 will miss. And 14 will miss. Tries to strike twice. The other one will move through the lovely, lovely spiritual domain. And then the one on Max and one on Callan, because Callan has moved into engage. So they will both strike. So I'll do Max's first. Natural 1 will definitely miss Max, but a 20 may hit for 6 force damage, Max.
Got it.
And then Callan, 2 spectral longsword strikes on you. 1 natural 20 will definitely hit, but the 9 will miss for a total of 11 damage. 13. Mental math is hard.
Shield of Fist, is it?
Beautiful. And that is the enemy's turn. It is now Max, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna keep hitting the guy that was in front of me.
Sure thing, go for it. It's the one next to you and Callan kind of above you.
Yep. Two-handed.
Go for it.
Fucking hell.
I will say, even with blast, that of course you will miss.
Give me a crit now, come on, please.
Not a crit, but it's good damage.
10 damage.
You're two-handed, so 9.
Oh, sorry, 200, 9, yeah, sorry, 9.
Yeah, you lash out with the spear and strike on the second one. Bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my butt.
Go for it. You bring it around.
What
it does
shit.
hit for low damage, but it still hits. And as you strike it, it is looking extremely bloodied after that strike. Just keeping its form, it's like flickering.
Max is doing fucking little babies damage. What the fuck is this, man?
Anything else, Max? Any movement? Or...
Let's see. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Maybe it's a size correlation.
Seeker.
He's gonna do what he does best. He's gonna take his staff and whack.
Sure thing. Are you attacking the one in front of you or the one in front of Esmeralda? The one in front of Esmeralda is bloodied.
Because he's wait. The one in front of Esmeralda has been hit, correct?
Yes, she said it twice. Actually, she said this one 3 times.
2 attacks.
Go for it.
He has bless, so I'm gonna roll d4.
Sure thing.
That still misses, correct? So just the d4.
Yeah, just roll the d4. It'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit. 16 is her AC. So. I'm two-handed still, so...
Yes, still two-handed, and then he's making another attack.
Go for it.
That will hit.
That will definitely hit for another 10. Yeah, this thing is looking extremely critical. Just barely able to keep its form. Go for it.
That will hit.
That will definitely hit for 10. And you just smack this one, and once again it vanishes from the corporeal plane and just does not return.
Not one. And then he's gonna. Is he gonna move? I think no, he's not gonna move. He's gonna hold position.
Alrighty, Lux, you are up.
I'm gonna find my first one at the one Max was hitting.
Sure thing.
See if this hits. 21.
That will definitely hit.
With. Did I click it? Nope. Okay, I might have clicked it twice.
That's fine. I'll just take the first roll whenever it comes through.
Maybe. I'll just roll.
Just roll. Roll a d10.
Yeah. Alright, roll d10. Roll a new dice. 3 plus 4.
Beautiful. 7. You strike across this one, it's like it's just keeping its form. Yeah, it's still looking bloodied. Another 19 will hit.
So,
Minimal damage, but it does bring it down to a critical point.
oof. And there's not much I can do. I'm just gonna stand there.
Alrighty, hold your ground. Lovely. Top of the round, Callan. These creatures are just all around you guys at the minute, but they are going down.
Wonderful. I think with my bonus action on the first round, I summoned the Sun Sword.
Yes, you did. I actually think you were using it as a light source, if I recall correctly.
That was it. Yeah. So I'm going to do a one-handed attack on the one here that Max was getting.
Go for it.
With Booming Blade.
Lovely. I want to see the Sun Sword finally hit something.
Please.
It hits!
Blessing from the Lord.
It's guided by this, like, sort of, like, sentient weapon itself. Just brings the strike down true for a change, and this spectre just, like, it vanishes before you.
For the Booming Blade, 8. I've found where to click it now.
Cool.
So it's an extra 8 damage from.
It's fine. It only had 7 hit points left, so even just the Sun Sword alone against undead just destroys it.
And no, he's going to actually move to there to protect Lux.
Beautiful.
And bonus action. No, I'm good.
Alrighty.
Kind of go. My map has disappeared.
He has just moved next to Max. Kind of like
Oh, there you
maybe
go. I can see it now. Yeah. Sorry, he's completely disappeared for a second.
That's a boy racer. Esmerelda's turn. Esmerelda is going to take her rapier and hand axe combo. She's going to do what she does best.
Slash. Fools.
And she is going to hopefully roll really high on these. 15 will just miss. 16 will hit for 6, and the last one doesn't matter. So she hits for 11 damage. She plunges her rapier and hand axe in once, sort of slashing across and stabbing in where she can get a shot in. After that, it's then going to be the Phantom Warrior's turn, who has been really struggling to hit Esmeralda. This is probably going to turn his attention towards Seeker for a change.
Hello.
Especially considering you're right in front of him. 19 will still miss Seeker with his insanely high AC, as will a 16.
Yep.
And then the other one will... Let's see here. Let's just roll a d2. I'll roll a d4. 1 to 2 is Callum. 3 to 4 is Max. We'll go for Max. With its 2 strikes. 14, Max.
Miss.
And an 11. Both miss
And
against you.
miss.
One of them will appear, just like out of nowhere. Lux next to you,
Oh no.
and it will.
Who knew?
I think it said before when there was 3 on Max that.
Yeah, it can't do anything else. I was just checking it couldn't hide in the wall or something just to avoid being attacked for a round. But yeah, it doesn't have that ability. That will just kill it. Max.
All right, Max, seeing that the creature appeared, he's gonna go this way. He's gonna move here. He's gonna move here. Ah, I got you, Lux. Leave him with me.
Thank you.
And actually, has this been hit?
No, this one has not yet been hit.
Okay, I'm gonna go for this guy then. I'm gonna go save Lux. Ah! And then I jump in like kind of backflip with a fucking spear.
That was pretty cool.
I know, I'm fucking cool, man. Ah!
Two.
I'll save you. Don't worry, my friend. 1. No, maybe not.
D4.
D4, roll high.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Give me a 4, come on! Yeah!
It hits. 6 damage. You strike this foe.
And like fucking clanks it down. Then just go fucking uppercut with your spear. Just dragging fucking dirt and pebbles and everything going away.
He does the canoe paddle.
God damn it! No!
Number D4.
Go!
Oh! For max damage as well. Holy shit!
That's his name. Max
Oh.
damage.
Oh, I finally realized.
Max damage!
You call forth the dice's name.
I think Red Bliss has been helping.
Oh no, thank you!
Closing my eyes the whole time.
Yeah. And then gonna go attack with his butt. There you go.
I think.
Crit! Let's go! Boom! Crit! Fuck's sake, oh my god!
Big plus, come on.
I'm
Another
just gonna
12.
say, if
Max
you roll
damage.
another 4, I'm going to be fucking livid.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I shit myself for a second. I saw the green flash from the last damage roll.
Oh,
Rufus'
God.
eyes just go red and 70 more appear.
Oh god, your bless is already out!
And Max, that was all on the one next to Lux, correct?
Yeah, the one I free attack out in front of him.
Well,
Nice.
Bless useless, 0 out of 10 spell.
Seeker.
And then, yeah, Seeker is gonna do what he does best. He's gonna move forth and hit this one over here.
Sure thing. Now you fall back into your stance and your fire begins to wash from your fingertips. Your birdie fingertips.
I'm gonna roll for Bless. One moment.
If you get 4...
4 12s in a row.
What the fuck is this? What is the odds? What is the odds? For max damage again!
It is in the cards. Do not fight.
Yeah, you strike this thing true, and Lux's Bless just like guides your strike, and it just connects with this Spectral Warrior before you.
Can we get this but for server instead of Array?
Anything else, Sig? I feel like you got some more attacks in there.
Yeah.
That will
Sorry,
hit
that's kind of
for
winded.
10.
That's kind of winded by the first one. I'm gonna roll Bless.
Go for it. It's fine, it doesn't sting as much when it's not a 12. Just... that still stings somehow. Yeah, as you strike this unarmed strike, it is now critical, but still standing.
Jesus fucking Christ. And I will tell me end of turn.
Alrighty. Lux, this creature has formed itself next to you, and is now
okay.
injured as well.
Can you please make me a deck save?
Sure thing. What for?
Yeah, I'll post it now. Secret Flame.
It fails, it will take 13 radiant damage. Just double check it's not vulnerable to anything. Not to that. Alrighty, so the 13 radiant damage washes over this creature. And it like recoils back but still holds its ground. It's looking bloodied at this point.
Please stay down and end my turn.
Alrighty, Callan.
Callum's going to move here.
Yep.
And he's going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Alrighty.
on the one there.
Sure thing. Wisdom save.
For decent damage.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's good damage.
DC 17 Wisdom save.
Wow, that's max damage.
It's not. 18 is max damage because it's 3d6. It just has a green box if it's got if it's one of the dice has got the max one.
Okay.
So
Alright,
4 and 2 and 6. But yeah.
that's good damage though. So.
Let me just... Oh, I don't know what that's fucking popped up there. Let me just check. Yep, cool, doesn't get advantage on save effects. Yeah, it will fail. It takes the full 12 and it will then have to move away. It can only move as far as here, but you do get attack opportunity against it. If you wish to take it.
Bruh.
Not one. Unfortunately,
Dude,
just...
fucking hell, it's 12 plus
Sorry,
9 though.
Let me just check. It must be easy to as far as its speed allows away from you. Let me just check this creature's stat block because it can go through creatures if they're difficult terrain. So it will then move. That's 5, 10 to 15, 20. Max, you get an attack opportunity.
Oh, yeah. And my beautiful sentinel.
Well, it's just, yeah. Just a normal attack of opportunity.
Yep. 16
16
hits.
will hit.
Yeah, moving, son. Yeah, fucking moving.
So
Stay
that
right here.
is 7 more damage. And it actually can't leave your reach then, so it's actually stuck inside Lux.
Oof.
Doesn't it take damage if it's stuck? If it ends its turn inside?
If it ends its turn, yes, but this is not its turn. This is Calvin's turn. So it's
I
now
believe-
Lux's creature is sharing your space. It's like corporeally through your body.
Why
Uh,
is it
oh,
so
it
cold?
With Sentinel, is it you can stop can reduce it to 0 for speed, or is it
Yeah,
its
it
speed
reduces
drops?
it reduced to 0 until the end of next turn. I'll put it here again for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
its speed drops to 0. It stops any
Gotcha.
movement they may have been taking.
I wondered if it was one of those.
Nah, you can't
discretionary
choose,
ones, but never
unfortunately.
mind. Sorry, Lux, I didn't realise your first time was going to be quite like this. And he will move here.
Sure thing.
No, sorry, there. Just to kind of keep
I
close
swear.
to allies.
Beautiful.
Swear
Alrighty.
ectoplasm.
Esmeralda's turn.
Ectoplasm, mum.
It's not me.
Esmeralda's going to take her rapier and plunge it towards the one next to Seeker. And with the natural 20 on its 2 hit points, that thing just fucking ropes out of there. She will then spin around, see the one occupying Lux's space, and be like, that looks bad. But she will turn her attacks on the more injured looking one for an 11.
He's trying to possess me.
And a 7 for 18 damage. She manages to fell that one next to Lux, but unfortunately she's all out of moves. And this one, Lux, is going to take 2 attacks against you from within you.
I'm going to cut in words the first one.
Go for it.
Don't need
need
needed,
to.
but never mind.
But the 7 will hit you, Lux.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Sure, make it reroll.
Yep.
Nice.
Alrighty. I'll take the 7 damage.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, so I can't because I used it already.
Yeah, you did. Never mind. It would have hit regardless. So just take 7 damage,
I
Lux.
Yeah,
will,
I've used it already.
I will though use my reaction of what do you call the spell? We know it.
Hellish,
we love
Hellish
it.
Rebuke.
Yes.
Oh no! It's gonna fucking get everyone, isn't it?
Nah, it's a single
Nope.
target. What save does it make, Lux? And what damage
A
is it?
dex save, please, and fire damage. 2d10 fire.
It will
That's not a lot of
fail.
fire. 8 fire.
8 fire damage, yeah. And it will then
Oh,
move
6,
out.
sorry. 6, sorry.
6, cool.
6.
It will move out of your space before the end of its turn towards where the other one was previously that Esmeralda just felled. Seemingly having no real wits about it, as you know, in regards to its own preservation. Max, you're up. This creature's right next to you.
All right, I'm gonna spin my thing around and stab it.
Go for it.
1, huh,
Every time.
16, huh, second one,
Hits.
13, no,
You're still
4.
blessed.
Bless.
Come on, let's go, pow!
That just hits.
Bless
That's
is
a
your
total of
damage.
13 damage. Yeah, this thing is looking very bloodied at this point. Not quite critical, but close.
All right, and then it comes around to the end of the spear.
Go for it.
Fwah!
I shoot you. It's exactly 7 hit points left. You bring the
Really?
spear rod and you just, and this thing just falls away.
All right, and I get some hit points. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And
How many
we
hit
are
points
now
are there?
out of initiative.
2d6. So I had 2d6, 10 hit points. Wow, look at that! 10 hit
Nice.
points.
Is that the one? Oh no, it's the Gulthire staff that you need to do the wisdom save, isn't it?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one, every time I slay a creature,
Nice.
I get
Is that hit points or temporary?
It's in the item. Can't remember off the top of my head. I think it
That's
might be
fair.
just
2d6 temporary hit points.
yeah, temps. There you go.
Wait a second. Any creature can wield a spear, but only the creature chosen by Kavan to wield gets a plus. What does that mean?
It means you were chosen by Kavan whenever it
The Whispering Tear.
So do I get a +2?
yeah,
to
you get a
have-
+2 to all bonus attack and damage rolls because you were chosen. You were the
Fucking,
warrior
I could have asked, could have added them before.
Well, stick it on now.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry, I thought that was already on the item. It would just be naturally
Yeah.
on there in D&D Beyond.
That is sick. That's sick. That's really good.
Chose you, Max. The blood spear chose you. Let's hope it doesn't have any, horrible,
Oh, God.
evil underlying plot points.
Oh, fuck. I missed about fucking another 8 damage there easily. I could have hit a couple of times. Get it!
It's fine.
That makes his weapon more interesting now. This makes it look very interesting.
Right. I've ended the initiative, and you're now out of it. The stone wall is still present, blocking your exit.
Well, maybe we should have a look at its rooms. On the west and east side.
It must be guarding something.
Yes.
And let's consider... How's everyone feeling? Does anyone need a rest?
I'm quite injured, but...
Unless it is a long rest, I am fine.
Then let's crack on. And Callan will go through this door.
Callan, yeah, step through. You see in this room these faded, tattered drapes covering the windows, this circular room, and empty torch sconces line the walls. You see broken bunk beds and armor stands are strewn on the floor.
Can I have a look around for anything of significance? Just
Of course. I mean, even a very basic search of this room, you don't need to roll for it, just your passive investigation will find it easy. As you sort of move a bit of wreckage out of the way, you find a small wooden coffer, inside of which there is 4 potions that are very dark grey in color. They're almost like liquefied iron, you think, but they're cold to the touch. They're not molten.
Okay. If there's nothing else in that room, he's going to come back out to the corridor and consult the group, particularly Esmerelda. I found these potions. Any idea what they might be?
If it is a potion, we should be able to taste a little bit of it, and you can normally discern its type. I can't recall if that has to be done over a longer period of time, or just as an action off the top of my head. I'm checking now.
What are you checking, Esmeralda? Your
She's checking
hand
it.
up.
I'm
She's
looking
checking
my
books.
spell book. I'm just reading through.
Ah,
I made a
yes.
note here. Ah, yes, here it is. Tasting potions. Page 405. Give me a
Oh,
sec.
of your backup spellbook, you mean, Esmeralda?
Yes.
Your,
exactly.
your reference spellbook.
Yes, it is
have
written
you-
by
have you-
someone called Dungeon
reference?
Master.
Ah.
It is his guide.
Have you seen the note from Cadmus?
I have
Bonjour,
not.
monsieur.
In session rolls.
Check.
He's going to be back in 20 to 30.
Yeah, that's cool. We can always pause if you want, or we can keep going. I don't mind either way.
I'm happy to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's
yeah.
just you're just searching an area, so it's not.
I know that Seeker doesn't tend to be the lead on
Yeah, he's more useful.
exploration investigation.
Yeah. Come on, where the fuck is it? It's under identifying a magic item. There we go. A little taste is enough. So yeah, it just says a little taste. So
Callum will be happy to have a little taste.
yeah, you have a little taste, Callan, and there is no mistaking it. You feel like your skin harden almost as you identify these are 4 potions of invulnerability.
Oh,
So
shit.
if you drink this,
Oh,
if you drink
damn
one
it.
of these potions for 1 minute, you have resistance to all damage.
Oh, pay.
Oh my
4 of
days.
them.
This is
Oh
the
my
thing-
days.
This is the thing Lillian used, which I tried to kill her, but she drank this. I was like,
One each, I guess.
Yep, you can spread them out however you wish.
Max, I know that you're more of a doer than a thinker, but there are 5 of us at the moment.
I
And
mean,
and only 4 potions.
I'm going to throw it out there. I can hold my own in combat pretty well. Lux gets fucked up pretty easily. He would probably
Yes,
benefit
but-
from one, but not now. We should save that for perhaps even Ravenloft itself whenever we storm the castle.
Yes,
I
I agree.
I was thinking maybe you should have it because I mean I can stop myself from going down, but I was thinking maybe it'd be better for you because you might be tanking more because I won't be getting close most of the time.
I won't say no, by all means, but just
Looks at Callan, just kind of rest a hand on his shoulder. And that looks. I know that with planned, drawn battle lines, ideally you would be kept back, like we did at the Wolf Den. However, some of the things here tend to be able to creep up on us. I think it would be worth, at the very least, if you kept it with you. We can always revisit down the line.
Of course, I'll look after it for now.
Yeah. I mean, I can resist damage pretty well, so.
It's just I think, yeah, that's fine.
But I think definitely should keep on. Lux.
Well, I'll say one thing. I am not designed for frontline fighting, and yet with this shield and with this sword, I find that it's where I am at my most optimal, particularly keeping Lux back. I'm going to be keeping one of those potions if it's all well and good with everybody else.
I agree, especially with the Sun Sword and the icon of Ravenkind. It makes sense for you to be near the foes that we are dealing with. Or perhaps, it is something I was going to bring up later, but perhaps it'd be best for you to part with one of those items to spread out the sunlight if we are intending on using it, but maybe just whenever we are dealing with vampire specifically.
Yes, I was thinking perhaps... let's discuss during the next rest.
We can discuss it later, but it is something to bear in mind.
I've been thinking a lot about fights down the line, perhaps that would be even more taxing than any we've encountered so far. And perhaps it would be best if I called my spirit guardians to help us and then used the icon of Ravenloft to hold that sunlight while doing my best to dodge out of the way of any incoming attacks, standing by yourself and Max on the front line. If someone else is able to use the Sun Sword, then have a think about whether it would be something that you would find useful, all of you.
Of course.
Yes.
I don't like using weapons.
Yeah.
What are we going to do about this wall, by the way? And we still have that other room to check out.
Didn't you say it's not going to be here for long? So you still have to
10
wait?
minutes. I mean, we're fairly safe back here, I imagine.
No. I think we should go check the next room. Anyway.
Would Callum be able to figure out, or would he know what level of spell is involved in creating this trap? If it's a spell?
Esmerelda told you it was a wall. She identified it as her reaction. It's a wall of stone. So it is a 5th level evocation spell. She could tell you.
We found out it was quite a thick bit, wasn't it? So it would take a while to break it down, basically.
Yeah.
I could try to dispel it if we felt the need, but perhaps there may be a way around.
Yeah.
Just what I know about spirits is sometimes whenever you take them out of this plane, it may only be a temporary measure. Those may come back at some point.
I just think we should save our spell reserves for if the spiders somehow decide to come down here.
I'm quite spent on the spell front, honestly. But regardless.
Yes, if we did decide that we needed a rest, a long one perhaps, as I keep mentioning 5 times every 10 minutes it seems, I am able to summon a hut so that as long as we are all inside we will be safe, bar very few potential hostile creatures.
If it is Lehman's tiny hut you're referring to, I believe that is only hemispherical. These things came through walls. They could perhaps even come through floors. Something you should bear in mind.
Yes, I believe Jerome Crawford did clarify that a hemisphere, unlike a dome, does have a floor.
Ah, perfect. Well, if it's as long as it stretches into the ethereal plane, then that will not be an issue. Which I don't believe Leomund's tiny hut does. Hello, it is me, bastard. That's the DM talking, not Esmerelda.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Oh no, we got that. Yep, no, fair.
Also, I would just...
Perhaps best used away from the mansion itself. Maybe outside would be best, where we may not be plagued by spirits.
Yes, indeed.
Also, Max would have come to Esmeralda and swap his battle axe, his Trebane, with the sword, the great sword.
Yeah, she'll give it to you. I haven't had a chance if we haven't got to play with it yet. It looks nice.
Fun. And this is what it does. And then explain to her what the thing is. Does that count as know the magic item is if I tell her what it is? Can she still use it, or she still needs to attune to it?
What are you giving her, sorry?
I'm giving the tree.
You're giving her a tree bean. Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
No, she would still. Is tree bean require attunement? If not, she can use it straight away.
No, it's not.
Then she'll be like.
Require treatment, but it's not a +1. Remember.
Yeah, it's just a
And
magical.
The blood sphere requires attunement, though.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I don't know because I just changed the name. Sorry, I don't know if you require attunement. I'll just give it to her.
Yeah.
I don't take the sword.
She'll take it. She'll like put it with her other like in her probably her roll like where she keeps the rest of her weapons. It kind of like sticks out the top, but she'll keep it on herself. She seems to be preferring her rapier hand axe combo in this kind of more close quarters environment.
Cool.
Yeah, she'll give you the heavy great sword. And yeah, if you guys investigate the other room, Max, that you're next to, because I assume that you guys would do that in this time.
Yeah.
I don't know why Max has no. Max is blind. He's got like a fucking dark vision. I'm gonna put Callan in there. Yeah, this one you would see it is again littered with the wreckage of ancient bunk beds. You see 5 dirt-caked windows that allow precious little light to enter, and between them are 4 empty armor stands and empty torch sconces line the walls. Yeah, and after about I assume you would all just regroup by the stone wall and await it to drop. Or would you hide like in these rooms and await it to drop, or what would be the plan?
We would probably have a defensive formation as a group, but yeah, wait for it to drop. Cool. So keep looks on the inside.
So if you're all kind of like, essentially forming a kind of like defensive barrier, something like this, I'd imagine. After 10 minutes, the wall drops, as do all of your active spell effects, apart from Lux's Death Ward. Because all of the time, I believe, Bless is only 10, like a minute or 10 minutes, something like that.
Bless them.
1 minute, yeah.
Yeah, so Esmerelda's Protection Evil Good also drops, just because timing. But with that, the wall vanishes, and the corridor before you is good to go again. And Lux, just to clarify, would you always have your like just trying to think what the term would be for you. Your detect, like, would you just like? I imagine in the 10 minutes you would like flare it up.
Oh yeah,
see?
yeah. So,
cool.
Well, we're in places like this. I'd constantly be activating it once it drops.
Perfect.
Like blue eyes.
Yeah, whenever you're not in combat, then you would see glowing from the doors, kind of where you recall Max stepped before. There's this very faint glow of like aura, like a hazy aura of like evocation magic in front of both the doors, and as soon as the wall drops, they flutter back into existence again. You would be smart enough to assume that if you were to get close to the doors again, the wall might resummon itself.
I'll repeat that. But I'm like, if we go past here again, I think the walls will do the whole wall stone thing. So let's probably not come back.
Unless something physical is chasing us, it could be a safe haven. But give us 10 minutes to catch a breather or even escape out the window.
That too.
That is true.
So long as the ghosts don't come back.
Aren't we lucky to have you, Esmeralda?
And perhaps it would be easier to fight 2 of those ghosts than countless giant spiders, if that was the option between the 2.
Indeed.
Max, should we press on ahead together?
Yes, definitely.
So I think Callan and Max because of his reaction, pole arm, and Callan with his sun sword out for the light, would just kind of keep pushing through together.
Should we check this room first, since it's here?
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys go in there, that is going to take you to a this is
just got a bit of lag because of the fog of war, but don't mind.
That's fine. We got Seeker back. We do. You've not missed much.
We waited for the Wallace to drop 10 minutes, and now we're just exploring a bit more, basically.
Oh, lovely. Secret will ask Lux, while they go there, do we go elsewhere? Or we wait? Lux.
I think we're all going to be moving together.
Oh, cool. Oh, sorry, because I thought we were splitting the party for some reason.
No, you're sticking together.
No. I think we'd probably, maybe as an unwritten thing, Callan and Max lead, everybody else follow, because we don't want to get separated by
Yeah, that sounds fine by me.
As you enter this room, it is like this. You see the door like hangs ajar. You walked past it before and had like a little brief peer in, but you can only really see like a bed. And you see now these two torn beds with like these like torn canopies standing on opposite walls, with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. And set into the wall is a fireplace black with soot, and a soft hiss issues from the hearth.
Can I slowly and carefully and quietly get close to the fireplace to investigate?
Sure. As you get close, you see the ash at the bottom of this fireplace. It must be centuries, decades old at least, like long burnt out. And you see it like moves, and you see this small hissing dragon made of ash and smoke just erupt from it, filling the room with soot as it beats its wings. And it kind of like flies around, looks at you all like quizzically, and then it will try to fly past you all out the door, unless anyone makes any effort to stop it.
Nope. Quick secret and arcana check to see what that was.
Sure. If it flies at a speed of 30 foot, out past Esmerelda and Lux, and then it immediately hangs a right at the bottom of that hallway, kind of moving off in a this way direction, and you lose track of it, but you hear the fluttering just going off somewhere into the rafters or up the stairs.
This is the second time you see this dragon, huh? Second time.
You saw a dragon in a fireplace downstairs before, yes.
Weird. Okay. I want to attack it.
Weird. It's all that stuff that's weird. It's quite normal in comparison.
With the 15 Arcana, it's probably some sort of elemental creature for a moment, Seeker. You think, like maybe like a mephit, perhaps, but the form it took was not traditional for a mephit. But yeah, something like an ash elemental almost.
It seems harmless enough.
But yeah, is that room?
Let's press down, shall we? And Callan will sort of head out to the corridor.
Yep. You step out into the corridor and sort of press down into the back to the landing. You see there's the double doors on your left here that you haven't explored. There's also the corridor kind of bends off to your right that you can just about see.
We'll investigate this from here.
Sure. Yeah, I'll assume for argument's sake, do you just move like one person token around and then we can, see the party up together unless it counts any combat. This room itself, you push open those heavy double doors and you see it is just draped in cobwebs. And for a second, you're like, oh shit, there's giant spiders in here, like the fucking mall room. And like a quick summary of the room, scanning around, you don't see any movement or anything of the sort. You just see like a small little spider just like creeping along the place. And like you sort of see between the curtained windows on your left, this black marble hearth with a sculpted mantelpiece, above which hangs a portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a wry smile and a thick mane of thistledown hair. Opposite the fireplace is a large bed with a rotting mattress and wooden posts carved to resemble dragons. Across from the double doors, directly opposite you, stands a tall wardrobe, its doors hanging open, revealing a dark and empty cavity. And the only other piece of furniture is an overstuffed leather chair that faces the hearth.
Okay, so I'm thinking this room's clear, not with anything that particularly needs to get investigated.
Yeah.
So we'll head out and what do you reckon, this way, chaps?
Can do, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
And Esmeralda? Yeah, so we'll head around this way.
Yeah, you kind of move that direction, and you see
that curtain there?
It is, yes, that is a like a small red velvet curtain that hangs in front of an alcove in the northeastern corner of this hall.
Is this like a banister or so?
It's a balcony, yes. So that relates to the if I ping you down here, you'll see where it's that.
Fine.
You see the dotted lines there? It's just the opposite of that.
Fine, got it.
Where they kind of overlap.
Where am I going?
Callan will have a peep around the curtain.
Sure. Yeah, you peer it back, Callan, and behind it, it is just an empty alcove. You see there's narrow windows in the back walls. I mean, you can move yourself behind it and just see. I'll just show. It's just a small empty alcove. There's nothing, major here. Do you leave the curtain open, or do you shut it again as you step back?
I would probably do
Well,
open.
Callum probably would have instinctively shut it just because, you know, it's like doors.
It's probably more like you peek it and
Oh,
just
let's
let it
see.
fall back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have pulled it right back. He probably would have just peeked and kind of bent it upwards.
Yeah. You don't see anything of real note in here. Max, as you kind of like run the corridor, you can probably just about make out there's another one of these alcoves, kind of like down here, lit by Callan's sun sword. And if you went over it again, another red velvet curtain hangs in front of this one, and like it ripples just ever so slightly. And as you like pull it open, you notice one of the windows has a broken pane, which is causing this breeze, which is like causing the curtain to shimmer. And you see a black cloth cover something atop a white marble pedestal.
Callum, come have a look at this. Lux, come have a look at this. I think I might have found something.
Obviously, Max can't see because he's
Walk
fucking
over.
blind. I'll illuminate the room with Callan.
Lux,
It's like a white marble like pedestal, probably standing about like 4 or 5 foot off the ground, and then like a black sheet hanging over the top of it, like dripping down. It almost looks like something you'd expect like a bust to rest on. You saw the bust downstairs again. It's a very similar kind of idea, but this one is covered.
Cool. Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, Lux, can you sense any magic coming from that item there?
I don't
Pedestal.
know.
Should I remove it with my staff?
Wait.
Oh,
Some
my-
distance.
Let's just...
voice.
Oh, doggy!
Emergency voice in my head. Is that pedestal magical?
I would say looking at it, you would get like a hint of maybe like illusionary magic, and as like, who's going to lift it?
Seeker, if anybody, or Callum. I was just
Callum
gonna
there,
use
so
this
I'm happy to, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Sure thing. So Callan, you kind of step up and like you lift this thing, and you all see as Callan lifts it up, the marble just immediately becomes like wet with blood just pouring down it, and you see the unmasked face of Namir. Blood, like beheaded, like blood fucking pouring over, like almost like congealed on there. It's probably been here several days.
Wait, what? So what? Is it Namir's head?
Namir's head is there. Lux, it's radiating with illusion magic, but no one else would.
Oh!
Callan is fucking noping out of there. He's gone.
Callum,
Curtain behind him.
it's illusion magic.
Yeah, the black cloth like falls to the floor as Callan just like turns and backs away. And you feel sick. You're like,
Lux, I don't care if it's fucking illusion magic. Like, how, who, why? That makes no sense.
Maybe it depends on who lifts the cloth.
Max will pick up the cloth and then he'll cover the thing, Max.
you drove it back over.
But Seeker, how would it know? How would it?
It said illusion magic.
Well,
Magic is a broad term.
okay. Let me see. Then I kind of go like and lift it up again.
Max, you lift it up, and this time as you do, Lux's second Max lifts it, the illusion is dispelled. And you see it's an exquisite alabaster bust of a handsome, middle-aged man with a neatly trimmed mustache and beard. And you see that same kind of like thistleback hair as before. It's the same man you saw in the portrait earlier. It's a bust of that individual. But like seconds ago, like although it was an illusion, it was almost like too visceral to be like disbelieved. Like it was Namir's head.
It changed now. It changed.
The magic has gone, Max. I don't know what you've done, but it seems to have disappeared.
Strange indeed.
Maybe just leave this in here.
You know, this place is giving me the creeps. I don't feel comfortable here. That was sick. That was wrong, and I don't know what we could possibly find here that would make it worth. You know, let's just get through here. Let's just clear out these rooms and have a look at this one here. I think that's the door there.
There are two doors there. You kind of Max walked past one. There's another one up here as well.
Oh, there's a room?
Yeah, there's two rooms there and there. There's two separate doors.
Max will cover that thing back on.
Yep.
And then close the curtains.
Yep.
We don't have to go back in there. Just leave it.
Yeah, Callan had opened the door in here.
Yeah, you step in,
I'll
and
go check the other one.
it is a room. It contains an iron tub with wooden paneling on the walls that rises to a height of about 3 foot. Then above the paneling are walls painted with continuous faded mural of a mountainscape. And like, you know, you've seen the horizon here for a while. You're pretty sure this is the Ballantok Mountains.
Whereabouts are those on the map? Just give me a reference.
They're kind of like on the the northern side. They're
Gotcha.
like, if you imagine like
Mount Baratok
in the middle, but it's a full range of mountains along the valley. Same with Gakis. Gakis is like the central mountain in a range on the Gakis mountain range. Barovia is like a big valley, like if you imagine that, with 2 mountain ranges either side. Think like to give you perhaps a almost unjustworthy description. If you've ever seen like the Italian lakes, like Garda or anything like that, it's that very sheer, like flanking both sides, always visible. Only a couple of miles across in the middle, you know.
So right now, Callan is paranoid as fuck. He's just going to have a little look in the bath to see if it's wet or had any signs of use recently, and then we'll get out of there.
Yeah, you touch it, maybe your hand. The iron is cold, but not damp.
What the hell about check this room?
Yeah, Max, you check that one. I assume you'll need someone to come with you to light the way, or Callan to go with you. Or you can light your own torch if you want, by all means. If you do, just let me know and I can give you
I'll just have, like, if I don't find I have a torch with me. If that's dark inside, then
yeah, then I will light it for you. Let me just give
Seeker can hold the torch for you. He doesn't need multiple hands.
Sure, if Seeker's holding the torch, then...
That's fine, I have a torch in one hand and I spear in another hand.
Cool.
Fair enough.
Okay, then Max, you now have light. You should be able to see a bit clearer now. Max, you like go in here and you see this is like rainwater seeping through cracks in the ceiling and flows into a pool on the sagging wooden floor. The pool itself fills about half the room, and you see bare stone shelves lining the walls. And you recall correctly, this would probably put you like directly above the dining hall where you guys had a battle before. And you remember there was like a leak coming from the ceiling. This is presumably that very leak. Gives you rainwater just like leaking through.
Got it. Can I check where the leak is coming from?
It seems to be coming from above. You would like be, it's either some sort of plumbing or rainwater.
Oh, so it's coming from the ceiling. Okay.
Yeah, it's leaking like through cracks in the
Fine. Okay.
cracks in the ceiling of walls.
Fine. Keep moving, yes.
Sure thing.
Any other rooms?
On this level, Esmerelda will probably call out. She'll be like, "There is. You also pass 2 double doors. You pass 2 doors here on the right, which would lead to like above the chapel area that you guys have both all walked past."
Oh, that's gonna go there then.
Seeker would peep in as well.
Yeah, if you step in here, this is literally it's the chapel balcony. You see this like wooden balcony. It overhangs the mansion's chapel. You see an exquisitely carved wooden throne resting at the western end between these 2 doors, one of which you've just come through. And you see narrow archways leading to spiraling staircases going up and down. Hanging from the high ceiling is an iron chandelier with candle holders shaped like tiny silver dragons. As a note, these spiral staircases, they go up and down. They're not just down. They go down to the chapel and up, assumably to the next floor as well. And I think you guys would be smart enough to recognize that these would lead to the long, tall spire where the beacon is glowing atop. This is like the highest tower. It does not get that's connected to the other stairs that Callan had been up before. It almost appeared like isolated, but perhaps there's like roof access or something you wouldn't know.
Okay. I guess we should go upstairs after we clear this floor.
Agreed.
Can I investigate this chair? Like, is anything in there?
Yeah, I mean, like, you spend a little bit of time, it's your passive investigation, like, looking around. It's just a very, like, finely crafted wooden throne. Nothing really obvious stands out. It's got a great view of the altar below you. Like, it's like, think, the best seats in the house kind of deal. It's like the circle in like a stage production,
And there's some windows, right? Is here?
Yes, there are windows, and you can see the hill and the courtyard, kind of like on the graveyard on either side.
Okay. Alright, I'll just go back to the party and tell them what we saw. And tell them, like, I think we should, like, probably clear this floor first before moving upstairs.
Sounds wise.
I will save your your like time, if you go into the eye of these two rooms here, they both overhang very sharply, and they drop off. You see the south end of each of these rooms has collapsed, exposing the chamber to the elements. A few furnishing lie broken under fallen debris from the level above. Like, this entire side of the mansion is ruined. So it's just like...
Okay, what's the stairs here?
The stairs there.
Go upstairs?
They ascend up, yeah, if you guys want to go up. Again, they will lead to different areas probably than the stairs back at the chapel.
I'd say chapel first. Or like...
Where should it go? Should it go here first? Or should it go there here first?
Let's clear the main building. Although the chapel may be safer, we should... We're close to this one. Let's just...
True enough. Up to you.
Let's go. Alright, let's go.
Beautiful. So you guys are going to go upstairs? Just I'm going to group you all together so I can just copy your tokens across, as we'll have to get to a new map. So...
Quick question though.
Yes.
Downstairs in the ballroom, was there loads of? I know there's loads of spiders, but was there loads of cobwebs and?
Yes,
Webs.
there was.
Okay.
Okay. Forgive.
I have a little look.
Yeah, there's a lot of big spiders. I'm just moving you guys on to the new map.
No,
Are you meta thinking what I'm meta thinking?
Yeah.
Spider. No. We see 7 little spiders leave and walk down the stairs from a room, seemingly empty, and we walk in.
No. That's not what I was thinking.
Burn, baby,
So,
burn.
you guys find yourself at the top of the stairs here, and there is kind of like a curtain, like this tattered black curtain that conceals the archway, which you guys can push aside and step out to actually reveal the hallway itself, which only Callan would really recognize. Callan being here once before while conscious.
Yeah, I've been here before. This is where, if you recall, I spoke to them, the people who we met at the door earlier. This is where I somehow managed to talk our way out of trouble into trouble. It's hard to tell one way or another at the moment, but this is where throne room, perhaps. I don't know if it was referenced as anything, but like the main.
I mean, you're a noble like courtier and stuff. I think you'd know probably it had a throne in it, but this place doesn't exude like royalty. It was probably more like just a general audience hall or like an audience chamber where like a lord probably would meet his subjects in, as opposed to say a like a king.
Rather than royalty. Yeah.
Still rich, not that rich.
Well, it's to some it's all relative. Let's have a look down here first.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
You guys hang a right. You see at the end of this corridor, by the way, lit up by the sun sword and by let me actually just fucking fix this because I think this map is still in daytime mode. And doink. There you go. So yeah, kind of like you reach the junction. You see there are 2 doors to your right. One kind of stands ajar, and the other one is closed. They are, above the rooms before where you'd looked, and the ceiling's kind of falling away again there. So you can probably see they're going to be a similar state. But if you spend some time and actually stick your noses in them, you see that there are 2 rooms that stand across from each other. Most of the chambers have collapsed away. The wooden floor is strewn with rubble and falls away into a foggy abyss to the south. The roof overhead is jagged and broken. And I can move, I believe Max is light at the minute, so I can move him over so you guys have a little nosy if you so wish. But yeah, much the same as before. This side of the building is like very decrepit and falling apart.
How about this side here?
Yeah, if you want to hang a left, there's also 2 doors at the end of the corridor here. They may not be super obvious, but there's a second one on the left there. There's one at the end and then one on the left. Just right
Okay, I think we should go this way, maybe.
Yeah, cool with you guys.
Before we go into the bigger room, maybe clear the smaller rooms first.
Sure. If you go to the end of the corridor, Max, and you open it up,
So this one first, then
You see
this one.
you see around, so the one to your north first, or the one to the east?
The one in the east.
east. Sure, you open it up. It is a round-topped wooden door, and you open it, and you reveal a spiral staircase with narrow windows set into the walls, and it goes up.
Goes up.
Yep.
Okay.
Even further.
There's more stairs here that goes upstairs. Let me take this door first, then I go to the other room.
Leave those up for last.
The other one,
You want to take this higher? Hot Fuzz reference.
And then I go this room now.
Yeah. This one, you open the door and you see this dark wood paneling on the walls. It rises to a height of 3 foot. And then above the paneling, the walls are painted with murals of religious figures presenting holy rites. In the center of the west wall is a tattered curtain hanging in an open doorway. 3 tall, slender stained glass windows set into the opposite wall depict figures in white robes with orange sunrises behind their heads. These big windows overlooking the chapel, and they were like looming over the throne before. And yeah, you see these orange sunrises behind their heads on these like white robed figures.
Okay.
I would say looking at them left to right, the leftmost one, Max, you would think to be male. The central one, you would place as also as male, very strong looking. That one. And the final one is a woman, and you notice the woman bears like a large like club, and appears to be taking like almost like a stance of like defiance. The central figure appears to simply just be like standing with open arms and open palms, and then the first figure, the first man, is presenting a symbol of the Morning Lord, kind of like over a valley before him. And you would probably see like a lot. I think like probably near, if you had to like, you could very easily recognize that the valley is Barovia, and he's like standing next to Lake Zarovich itself, like the lake and the big mountain lake in the center. That's kind of where he's like standing over.
There's some religious fair deities here. Does anyone know who these people are? There's some paintings here as well.
If they're of this plane, I think the only people that may are perhaps Seeker or Esmerelda.
Esmeralda, have a look.
Yeah,
One of
I
them is
mean,
holding a Morning Lord symbol.
I mean, I would say you guys have been here fairly, long enough, and you've been delving a little bit into the history of the place. I would say if anyone would like to make a check at disadvantage, someone can. Seeker, you can make it as a flat roll, and Esmeralda will know what she knows, but I'll roll for her just in case.
Can I assist Seeker?
You can assist Seeker. Just putting your knowledge together.
Yeah.
So I can do one at disadvantage still.
If you want to do a disadvantage, Esmeralda will make her own check.
Should be a 19. It rolled me an 18 and a...
It rolled both, don't worry, I see the 19.
Oh, nice. It didn't show beyond. Nice.
Yeah, so I think, Callan, especially if you're kind of like turned towards the more holy aspects, and Seeker, yourself as well. Seeker, you can place...
Sorry, mine's at disadvantage, so it's the 10.
That's fine, so this is 10. Yeah, so, you I think, Callan, even with the 10, I think you and Esmeralda both placed the central figure. Looks very grand, very, very imposing, and like you kind of notice just the orange like sunrise behind its head is larger than the two that flank it. That's probably like a true deity, perhaps the Morning Lord, or maybe something more related to the Order of the Silver Dragon. Then, Seeker, you kind of like have spent a lot of time in Barovia, and like you've been to several towns across this place. The figure on the left, there's probably not much doubt about it. You would assume that is probably Saint Andrel, who the church in Vallaki is named after. His bones are apparently still kept on the premises this day, hallowing that ground. He was one of the first kind of worshippers of the Morning Lord in Barovia, Seeker, and he kind of like laid down those roots there in the center of the valley. Then the figure on the right, I'd say you probably would be more familiar with, would be Saint Markovia of the Abbey. She actually took a stance against Strahd and marched her forces up to the castle itself. And you kind of see that now. You see in her mural, she is marching a horde of people towards Castle Ravenloft itself in defiance of Strahd. But that was probably long ago. And, the stories are St. Markovia fell to the hands of the vampire. But the Abbey outlived her.
just like point to each of them, explain like the first of the faithful and the defiant. I need to add the lore to each.
Yep.
That he knows.
And yeah, and the central you could confirm with Esmerelda and Callan. The center is definitely depicting probably the Morning Lord, based on the two flanking saints of him.
Seeing the picture of the Morning Lord, could I make some sort of religion check to see if it resembles any other god that might have a different name? You know, if it's just a different god with a different name in our plane?
Sure.
Possibly. Just a flat roll. Oh.
A 12? Even with a 12, Lathander. Lathander, one of Lathander's titles is the Morning Lord. You heard Van Richten refer to him as a worshipper of Lathander, and that would make a great deal of sense. The holy symbol as well is quite similar. Like, you know, the Morning Lord is this symbol of like a rising sun, like a golden rising sun, and Lathander's is very, very similar in that sense again.
Okay.
Lathander's is like a sunset.
Cool. Like a sun god almost.
Yeah, they're both gods of light and of the sun and of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, if not like the same god, perhaps it's just coincidence. But yeah, Lathander would be the most likely tie you could pull from the favorite pantheons.
Religion. Yeah. Okay. Just up to him.
Alrighty. Yeah. So you guys are in this room, and Max, there's another door leaving this room to the north. And then there is that curtain on the left. It's a tattered curtain.
I'm gonna go check the door first.
Sure. Yeah, you open it and you find yourself in another corridor up there, very similar to the one you've just left. You see another door on your right, almost identical to the previous one. There's a set of double doors to your front, and then kind of just stretching on down the corridor, you can make out just another double door, and then right at the end, another one of those tattered curtains pulled across what you would assume to be another stairwell like before.
Okay.
Callan's going to be keeping close to Max, obviously, and he's probably going to reference the fact that he thinks that we are possibly above or close to being above where the ghosts attacked us last time. So we should very much keep together and alert for any potential ambush type activity.
Yep.
Secret would always say like he'd be basically keeping flank like the back with Lux in the middle, I presume.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. Me always in the middle.
Yeah, cool.
Standard battle formation.
I'll probably notice this. There's probably the stairs, but I'll check this room first.
Yeah, checking it, Max. Again, similar to the last one you investigated. It's another spiral staircase that goes up.
Cool. So this room now.
Alright, yeah, you creak up in this next set of double doors. And you reveal a room which is a haven for dust and cobwebs. You see kind of like 3 narrow windows allowing slithers of light to illuminate bare oak shelves along the walls, and a torn, padded chair lying on its side near a cavernous hearth. A picture above the mantel has been slashed, its lower half hanging down below the frame like a torn piece of flesh. An iron door set in the south corner of the west wall hangs open on one hinge, and that's that kind of like broken area you see there.
Iron door here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you here.
Sure thing. Let me see. As Max kind of like walks across the room, and you guys are all like following after everyone, you kind of hear like the soft flapping, like a sound of wings, and you can't really discern its origin. And probably Seeker in the rear, you would see like a single piece of parchment just like lands gently at your feet, and like you look up and it must have like blown off the top of one of the bookshelves. It's the only place you could like place where it had come from.
He would pick it up, have a look.
Of course.
What is this? Unravel it like.
Max, you look in here. The walls of this room are lined with lead. You see empty chests and shattered vases lay strewn upon the floor.
Lead.
Their contents plundered. Yeah, you imagine this was probably once a vault, but it has been long since looted.
Lux, I might need to identify here. Looks like there's a vault here once.
Okay.
Let's see if there's anything magical still lying around.
Okay, I'll do that.
No.
Okay, boss, coming, boss.
No, don't worry, come real quick. No.
Very quick, boss. Very quick, boss. Very quick.
Detect magic.
Beautiful.
Let's see what my magic eyes pick up.
You look around, Lux. Nothing of magic in this room, and the lead stops you penetrating any further.
If that's any... Wait, can I see it's lead or...?
Hey, it's very clear
Yeah.
lead.
I mean, if it's lead, I can't see through it, but nothing else seems to be magical here.
It's fine. Can we have a look in the room? Maybe find some maybe a secret compartment or something that maybe like something behind a wall or
Yeah, if you want to have a little investigation check for any secret doors or anything like that, certainly.
Secret help after reading
Who's got good investigation? Because my investigation is shit.
+1.
Is
Like,
my...
he's not very good at it.
Were the lead boxes, sorry, opened already?
The iron door is like hanging on one hinge. It was like forced open, and then all chests are being thrown open, and all these vases are all empty. They've been like plundered. Like,
Okay.
and you, Seeker, you pick up this page. I've put the page in the actual Discord because there isn't an actual handout for it.
I could use some of your guidance, Callum. Just saying.
I'll come and help.
And Seeker,
Okay.
that's the text there as well if you need to.
I'm
read it.
redeemed now.
So I can get investigation with advantage and guidance.
Yep.
Probably math in this room, but who knows? And then guidance. Oh god.
12 plus 3, 15. You look around, Max. You discern that there are no secret doors or exits in this room. No secret stashes that weren't looted or plundered already.
Okay. Whatever's here is long gone. Okay.
Good job.
This is a window.
Yeah, there's a window to the north. There's also a set of double doors here on the northeastern side.
Oh, okay. This is very weird. So.
We'll go through those.
Yeah, of course. You see rich drapes, faded by time and neglect, hide the windows of this otherwise empty room.
Otherwise empty room.
Yep.
Investigation.
Sure. So looking around again.
Yeah.
Help, assist.
I mean, if you want assistance, Max, please call it before you just roll.
Oh no, it's okay.
Can I do a check of my own?
You can do check of your own.
Yeah, cool.
23. Callan, much like Max in the vault, you discern that the actual room itself contains no secret compartments or anything hidden or strange or startling. I would say that you would tell that the floor here is like it's still that same kind of smooth cobblestone, but almost as if it is like it's been smoothed out, as if there was perhaps for a long time like something like here kind of like gently moving against the stone, almost like sandpaper over a long period of time, smoothing it out. But as to whatever that was, it was pretty long since gone.
Okay, there's nothing here. What is that window here? These?
That's the hearth. That's the big fireplace.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Seeker's like standing in the middle of the room, like reading a page.
Should I read it out, or...?
You can share it with the group if you'd like, or I mean, you're not hiding, you're reading it, so they all know you're reading something.
Yeah. Or isn't like it's not visible on Twitch, so afterwards, or if anybody wants to read it out.
I mean, I can read it if people would like.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Yeah, go on.
Seeker probably, shares with you, and you can all pass it around and read it at your own discretion. But the note, the page reads, I mean, it is like it's a piece of parchment, and it's like as if it looks like it's being ripped out, like it's torn out of a book, perhaps. And it reads, "My knights have fallen, and this land is lost. The armies of my enemy will not be stopped by sword or spell, claw or fang. Today I will die, not avenging those who have fallen, but defending that which I love, this valley, this home, and the ideals of the Order of the Silver Dragon. The evil surrounds me. The time has come to throw off this guise and show these heathens my true fearsome form. Let it spark terror in their hearts. Let them tell their stories of dark triumph against the protector of the Ballantok Mountains. Let Argynvostholt be remembered as a dragon of honor and valor. My one regret is that my remains will not lie in their rightful place, in the hallowed mausoleum of Argynvostholt. No doubt my bones will be scattered among my enemies like the coins of a plundered hoard, trophies of a hard-won victory. I do not fear death. Though my body will die, my spirit will live on. Let it serve as a beacon of light against darkness. Let it bring hope to a land wrought with despair. Now to battle. And then just signed A.
That's interesting. Could I keep the parchment?
Yeah, if you want to know, you have it is a journal page from Argynvostholt, if you wish to title it at all.
Yeah, I'll add it in manually to be on. It's more like he likes dragons.
There may be, if we're planning on visiting the mausoleum, Seeker, it may be fitting that the last message, which references his concern of his bones being scattered, it may be fitting if that stays with him.
Agree.
Resting place.
But for now, I'll carry it.
Indeed. And Callan will give a nod and head out to here. He will see the curtain at the end, and he is staying away from that curtain.
Sure
He's
thing.
not. Callan will not be looking behind any more curtains.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Just as a note, Max, because we mentioned the mantelpiece, but I'll just reread the description of the room regarding the mantelpiece. Above the mantelpiece, there's a picture that has been slashed, like as in diagonally, like corner to corner. So like the lower half like hangs down, like as if like you like peeled your flesh back, because like sagging, hanging like bit of portrait. So it's hard to make out like what exactly it is. You can kind of see in the top half, you can still see there's like these like winter skies and snow-topped mountains, and then you can't really see like what might be on the lower half.
I'm gonna go. It's gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go to this picture, kind of just lift it up and put it together like this.
Yeah, you lift it up, like you like hold it up so you can get a good look, and as you do, Lux, you see transmutation magic, kind of glowing from it. And you see now like the full image. It is this picture of the mansion in better days, under clear winter skies, snow-capped mountains in the background. The top of the chapel tower glows like a silver beacon.
Ah, that's magical. How nice.
Interesting.
It appears like whenever Max had it down, nothing, but a second up close, it like almost as if like the seam was so. If that could be repaired, perhaps, then there would be some. Maybe the spell or whatever is there might take hold, but in its current state, it's a damaged magical item. You think?
Cool. Just so you know, my road to it crashed.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a little moment and it's kicked everybody
Maybe
out.
we should keep it, and maybe I can ask my mentor to. Maybe he can repair it.
How big is this picture? How big is this thing?
It's pretty fucking big. It's like about 10 foot wide and maybe about 6 foot high in the frame. But like you could like pop the image out of the canvas and like roll it up.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I might as well do that then. I'll do that with Lux and give it to Lux.
I mean, if you take your time, you could like take the frame down, pop the back out, or if you're in a rush, you can just take a dagger and just like cut the edging.
Now?
I think she'll take her time, really.
Yeah, we'll take a time. I don't want to damage it any further.
Sure. Yeah, you take your time, you lower it down, this big, like, heavy, golden, like, gilded frame. And as you, like, pick it up, you see it's wooden, like, painted with gold paint. And then you, like, pop the back off, and, like, you get these two broken halves. And the second it's like, pulled apart, there's, like, these two triangles of canvas. Like, just, like, you know, stretched out. You can roll them up and just tuck them in someone's backpack pretty easily.
I'll do that.
Nice.
My little bag.
Yep, you can note down that you have a slashed picture from Argynvostholt.
Fantastic.
Nice. Seeker would make his way over to the curtain, waiting for the others.
Sure thing. Yep, Seeker heads down the corridor. The curtains before you, Seeker. You assume it'll probably be similar to the last one you discovered? Are you gonna pop it open or leave it shut?
He's out of respect to Calm, he's wait if Calm was just like prepare or move away to not see it, just
Yeah, of course.
give him time for that.
Yep.
He'd be fine being there. He just doesn't want to get close to any curtains that are open.
And he take his quarterstaff and he just like slide it off.
Sure. And there's also a doorway, set of double doors here. Just beyond the Seeker.
Yeah.
You're gonna open it for the group. Obviously, you don't have any fucking night vision active, so I'll use Callan. This is just illuminated. And yeah, it's another stairwell. This one rises down back towards the like area you came from before.
Cool. Let's have a look through these doors then.
Yeah.
Push
Yeah,
these
so
open.
we have these doors, the stairs up, the chapel stairs up.
Just check. These are all. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, you push the door open, Callan. You step inside, and you see through the dust and the cobwebs faded war banners adorning the walls of a spacious chamber, in the center of which there stands a heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above it, and it is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wooden carved dragons perched atop them. And slumped in 5 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail, but they do not move as you enter. Your assumption probably would be they were revenants.
I think this is another door up here, so again,
Yes,
sticking
yes.
together, we'd have a
Yeah.
peek through here.
And there's also a door on the right there. I don't know how visible that is, because...
Ouch, it's an owlbear! It's an owlbear, run!
Maybe it's a baby
Really-
owlbear and we can
It's very reassuring that they're not tokens. That shut me up about.
I mean, like, there's plenty of things that, you know, have a map icon that also have a token icon underneath them.
Yeah.
Spoopy. Light enters this circular room through 5 cracked windows. The light falls on a large, dust-covered bed in the center of the room, its posts topped with wood-carved dragons. 2 large animals flank the double doors, Callan, as you swing them open. One is a brown bear standing on its hind legs, its claws outstretched, and the other is a dire wolf, its face frozen in an evil snarl. Near the wolf lies an empty wooden chest. And yes, they are stuffed, these animals. You realize very
Aww.
I knew that. I knew that. I'm gonna. I'll have a look in the chest, just kind of check it for false bombs or whatever, and then.
Yeah, I mean, like a quick chest. It's looted. It's long been sacked, leaving nothing of value. No secret compartments or anything of that sort.
Cool. Yeah, we'd head back out and probably over to this other one. Yeah.
Yeah, you pop it open. It's just a dusty closet. There's a slender window set into the north wall, but is otherwise empty. Nothing strange or startling in here.
Cool.
Nothing to see here.
Upstairs then.
Yes.
Which way?
Stairs.
Do you want to go back down to the chapel or keep going up here?
Let's
Let's
see.
see.
Let's go
keep
over here.
going up here.
Beautiful. Right, just let me get you all arranged nicely. Just all together, so I can just take you across to the tippy top. So you're gonna spill out slightly here, just because there's too fucking many of you. So forgive me. Actually, I think I placed you with everyone who your visual with is actually stuck inside, which is fine. So this, you kind of climb up these stairs, and yeah, they just lead up to a door. Once you open it, you find yourself on the mansion's roof. So let's move you all a little. You see there's a large hole in the roof itself that leads to the audience chamber before. It's a 20-foot diameter hole. The rubble surrounding it is difficult terrain, in case that makes any difference to you guys. And the roof itself is like sloped and covered in like stone tiles of at least what remains of that peaked roof. You can kind of just about see it here. It's kind of like this sloped roof in the center of the actual flat roof itself. You could attempt to climb it if you so wished, to like go over the top of it, or you can just, leave it as is. Also, a brief look around, kind of like in this direction. There is this large door set into the beacon here at the base, and you can see these flanking parapets on either side, which you assume connect up to probably the spiral stairs back in the chapel from before, based on their positioning. And you see there's like these stone battlements enclosing the roof of those turrets from above Let me just check here. Yeah, and the parapet itself, you kind of follow it around. There's like a little door at the end there. I'm just checking sure there's lots of stuff to go through, because obviously it's a massive area all exposed.
This massive hole in the middle here, would it be possible to discern if it was metal fucker closet? If it can be something coming from outside to inside the middle hole?
You could do an investigation check, Max, if you want to try to determine that.
I'll give guidance.
Beautiful.
Or advantage, whichever, or both.
I'll just this thing will load again. Okay. Investigation.
What do we find?
Sorry, left one. There you go, 20.
Oh, shit.
Beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, with 23, Max. Yeah, the way the debris has exploded out around you, it's pretty obvious that this hole in the ceiling is from something like burst out, something large or huge burst out from inside.
Got it. I'll share information to the party.
Yep. You obviously have areas to the north, to the south. You can see the familiar drop-off where the actual flat roof caves away to the rooms below. And you can see over the far side of the wall, there's like, there's more roof kind of overlooking the main area itself.
So it says there's a door here?
There's a door there, and then there's obviously areas to the north, west, and south that you can't see just because they're such a large area.
This area here, I'm right in thinking that's where
that's the beacon.
Beacon is shining.
Yeah, it rises another like maybe 2 stories, you think, to the top, and it ends in like those coned like fairy tale peak.
Callum will probably indicate to investigate the beacon because there doesn't seem anything apparent here from what we can see.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Max, if you took a second there to go north, by the way, don't move all that way, Max. Things can happen. If you took a second to move north, you would see there is this large ballista set on the battlements, just to your north that you would recognize. And there's also, like, perched on the roof itself, you can kind of just about make out kind of from the corner, from the slope, is a silver-plated gargoyle shaped like a dragon wormling.
Oh yeah, I guess like before we go in here, I think you just go around, like, go around.
If you want to go around the roof, you can.
Check the ballistas.
The ballistas are empty. They look like they've been fired. And Max, as you get there in front of the gargoyle, it whispers in common. When the dragon dreams its dreams within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvostholt will beam and rid this land of gloom. But it makes no other hostile actions.
Oh, does the CI move its mouth, or just hear its voice coming from it?
It whispers, so like it doesn't like. I mean, let me just check the spell. I'm pretty sure it doesn't move, but
it goes like,
Oh, if this is magic mouth.
Yeah, it is.
Then if the thing has a mouth, the mouth moves.
Yeah, then it moves. It whispers it to you.
I was like,
and then the second it finishes, it just returns that inanimate like snarl.
The gargoyle just moved. And so it spoke to me.
What did it say, Mac?
He said whatever the DM said.
Oh, I mean, what you just told me right then, we've already completed it. Yeah. So
that.
The warning's a bit late. Maybe we should have been here before for the warning.
I know, but fucking hell.
Well,
fucking hell. Let's just keep an eye, make sure it doesn't. I kind of like to keep moving forward, but keep my eye on the gargoyle.
Yeah. Do you like go for any of the ballista, like an investigate? You can very clearly see they're not loaded, but they still have ammo next to them and stuff, like these large bolts.
I mean,
I assume we'd all be together.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're all moving.
Yeah.
Callum would definitely want to investigate. He'd be very curious about this.
Callum, you kind of like inspect one, and like literally the second you touch one, it just makes a horrible creaking sound, and you just watch like the bowstrings like snaps, and like they are completely beyond. They're, I mean, centuries old. They are ruined with time.
So they don't.
And weather.
They don't work anymore.
No, unfortunately not. The bowstrings are ruined. The wood is rotten. The metal is rusted. It would take a lot of effort to restore one of these to functioning condition, and then even the act of moving them is going to be extremely cumbersome. They're huge.
The wood look very good on the wagon. So,
Yep. As you continue on down, you see there is like another one of these that completely destroyed this one, just to that kind of direction. And there's also 2 more rising towers there, which have single doors in. Callan's next to your door already. There.
Can I have a look inside?
Yeah, if you open it up, you see cobwebs hang from the rafters of this turret, which is empty, apart from a wooden bench and an iron stove. Arrow slits look down upon the foggy grounds in front of the mansion, but they are empty. And if you look towards the other one as well, you'll find a very similar situation.
Okay. I guess we'll go with the group then. There's nothing else to look.
If you're curious about the south side, you're about 60 foot off the ground right now, by the way, like peering off that edge.
Cool.
And you see like rafters and things jutting out from the floors below. It looks like the roof was the most badly damaged, and as it descends down, it's almost like tiered, so like it gets like shallower and shallower as it goes.
Yes, I'll go around and check this. I probably know what this is, but yeah.
Yeah, that's another door.
All right, so I guess we should check the beacon.
Beautiful. And as you begin moving forward in your usual fare, with Max and Callan kind of like in front, Lux kind of in the middle, and then Seeker and Esmerelda kind of bringing up the rear.
Here we go.
I'm going to need you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it. Don't forget to click the token.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring up the initiative tracker.
Click on the tokens, and then you roll it. And it should automatically add it.
There you go.
and guess what? Always forget. I rolled a 20.
Beautiful.
And I rolled a natural
Click on token.
20.
Roll initiative. And I roll a 20 again, so I'm fine. Did it put me in?
Yep. I just need to find my...
What's your dexterity score, Max? Is it less than 16?
Yeah, it's like 14.
Cool, just checking.
I think Secret should be a bit more up.
You said you were flanking at the back.
Oh no, I meant like initiative.
Oh yeah, no, the DM will...
I will reach
come
I
back
never
to-
did roll 20. I had no idea. Sorry.
No worries, fine. Just sorting some bits out here. Always query advantage, please. See, that's 2 advantage toggle. Easier for me. Right. Beautiful. So they rolled a 17 on theirs, and for some reason didn't get a fucking turn, so I thought just manually. And Esmerelda. Divinia. Roll hers. Wow, a whopping 8 for Esmeralda. Good job. Great work. 10 out of 10. And beautiful. Okay, that's them. I will add her to the initiative. For some reason mine wouldn't let me fucking do it normally. 8 and a 17. I will just double check their dexterity. That's fine. And we'll go after Max. Alrighty, so top of the initiative order is Lux. As Max begins sort of moving his way forward, technically these are going to be surprised. You guys don't know they're here, so it'll do a full turn. So it'll skip very briefly to their turn, and then it'll pretty much go to yours. But the only one who's really going to be properly surprised by this is Esmerelda. But they are going to shoot arrows at the lead group here. So 2 are going to attack Callan, and then 2 are going to attack Max. So Callan, a 10 and a 17. These these like spectral arrows come firing down from the parapets, kind of up here and up here, and then another 2 fire towards you. Max, both missing with 7 and a 4. Actually, they would have had advantage, so forgive me. I'll use all those rolls against Callan, then I'll roll these ones at Max with advantage, because that'll balance out. I'm glad to see it rolled its initiative again for no reason. Max, on you is 17 to hit on the first and an 18 to hit on the second.
Second hits.
Alrighty. So you take 5 force damage from the 21 to hit as this thing strikes you, and then top of the initiative order it goes to Lux as the end of the surprise round. And Lux, you can see just they're behind these like arrow slits here. You can just about make them out. They currently have 3/4 cover behind them.
So I take 6 damage, yeah?
No, what, does he 18 hit?
18 hits, it just hits.
Oh, yeah, then you take 6 total, yeah.
Cool.
If I can just see him.
Where are they? Sorry, where are they?
They are
Here?
firing from the windows up here.
Mm.
They are like
over here, Max.
they're like maybe 10 foot up from you guys, just firing like down. You just see the arrows soaring through.
Yeah, but they're right over here, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on one of them, one on the top.
Sure. What's the range of Sacred Flame?
60 feet.
Bingo. Yeah. Remember, they're 10 foot up. It doesn't really do much on the diagonals anyway. So one of them is gonna make a dex save.
Jesus.
It might be.
Radiant.
If you're down dead, so they might be. What do you call it? Weak to radiant.
Maybe, yeah.
This fire like washes over them, but obviously it's hard to see the true effects of it based on their current position. Anything else, Lux? The door, Lux, to your north is still open. You could like try to run up there and take cover if you wanted, like to try to break line of sight and stuff. Like that would be a very effective. You'd know as a green spellcaster yourself, that's a guaranteed way to not get hit, is to not be able to be hit at all. You know, full cover would block any attacks like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to go forward to go back. You know what? Yeah, I'll probably actually. I'll attempt to, so 5, 10, 15. Attempt to open the door?
Yeah, the door's already open, so you can step inside, no problem.
Oh, it's open. Yeah, no, I'll just step inside.
Yep.
And how tall is the tower?
This one that you're in, you're at the top of it now.
Okay, so if I walk. Okay.
So you can't go any higher up. But there is a window there that you could break, perhaps, and then try to see in, like across the way. You'd be even slightly further down, but like it's a possible angle.
Yeah, I'll probably stay like inside by the steps, so I can't be seen currently, and then I'll probably pop up the top if possible.
Yeah, I'll say the door probably opens like outward on a left hinge, so you're probably able to pull the door across just enough to like give you like a shield, basically, to prevent any. You're in full cover unless they tried to shoot from a different angle. Like,
of course,
the way if this one here decided to shoot like from the window, like across from you, like he could probably see you from there, like through those 2 arrow slits. But again, a very difficult shot to pull off. You'd be getting a +5 to your AC on all attacks against you from there.
Nice.
Alrighty.
You like that.
Seeker. You see where the arrows have come from. You know how to get to those. Those are back to the chapel. You think those parapets?
He's gonna try and go to the door itself. I'm just gonna have to check his movement.
Sure thing.
Snap to center.
I think you got 30 foot to get to the door itself.
Yep. He's gonna move. Much.
Yep. You throw open the door, and you see a rickety wooden landing and a staircase cling to the walls of this tower. The stairs lead up to another landing 20 foot above, and the floor of the chapel lies 60 foot below over that balcony. I'm going to assume you leave the door open so you can benefit from the torches of your allies. Because you wouldn't close it behind you, so that will help you see a bit more clearly. But it's quite, limited vision in here. You can't see, because of the way the door is, you can't see if there's any stair access. You could try to feel along the wall if you wanted in the darkness.
But he'll go with that. He's going to try and feel along to the left.
Sure.
Davis.
Make me a just an investigation check at disadvantage then if you're trying to feel any doors as you move along the wall.
Oh, this should be good.
And that's 35, 40, 45. What's your max movement?
45.
Cool. So you move to there, feeling along the walls as you go. Make a investigation check. With a 4, you feel along the smooth brickwork, trying to find anything. You don't find any doorway in here. In the darkness.
Any light, please. And yeah, that's gonna be his turn.
Alrighty. Good stuff. Then, Callan, you are up. Seeker has just bolted into this doorway in front of you.
He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and seeing that Seeker's scrabbling along walls.
Yeah,
like,
you bring the
specifically
sun
that
sword in,
plastic.
glowing, and you see Seeker rubbing on smooth stone. There are no doorways to the stairs from inside.
Oh.
And you look down below you. The only access you can remember for those is below, or perhaps up. Maybe they connect up, or maybe
Are
not.
these stairs going upwards?
They ascend.
Yes.
Then he's going to use the dash action.
Sure.
I can go like that. So, 1 sec.
So you've used 25, and now you've used 10, so you're on 35. So you can go 40, 45, 55. So you can get right to the top of the stairwell here, if you wish. I'll drag you over to the next point.
Yeah.
So Callan, as you kind of like round this stairwell up here,
Uh-huh.
you see before you there is just at the top of the stairs here, you can make out a doorway connecting to one of the parapets themselves. You send it up the whole way, which will put you above whatever foe is down there. As for where you are currently, these creaky stairs climb to this wooden landing with 3 windows that look out over the roof of the mansion, and flanking the windows are 2 narrow wooden doors.
So knowing that he's probably in a better position to defend himself than the 2 melee fighters that are down there, he will not be quiet in shouting, 2 doors up here, no access where Seeker is downstairs, and that will end his turn.
Beautiful. Max.
In fact, he's going to cast Shield of Faith on himself.
Beautiful. Max.
I'm gonna dash inside as well. I'm gonna follow Callum and everyone else.
Sure thing. So
Inside.
5, 10.
So 25.
It's 25 brings you to there.
I can get up to here. Here. Boom.
Beautiful.
50.
Yep. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so I can move you onto Callan's tab if you prefer over here, just so you can get a better gist of it, because you're planning on going up anyway.
Yeah, cool.
And that will be your turn, Max. Are you using bonus actions for anything?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Phantom Warriors Spectral Longbows, they only have a clear shot currently on Esmerelda, and they are going to take it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Against all odds, Esmeralda is just like rolling like a fucking son of a bitch on the rooftop on her own, just like as these spectral arrows are like landing nearby.
Matrix.
Very much so.
Dark Souls dodge rolls.
It's like on the roof. She's on the roof of a building. Like the arrows are coming through the air. No one's around to see it though, so it's nowhere near as bad.
Hey, looks can see. You just can't get the full context.
True.
Just see these arrows landing.
And then she will. Spell shift left, not much. Seeing as she is in quite a difficult situation, I think she's going to cast Mirror Image on herself. To try to negate these kind of oncoming attacks that she's fending off. Worked last time. I will put up a something like that just to keep them at bay. Spell, let me see, just so I have it. And she will then move forward 30 foot, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, but she's still within line of sight of the towers themselves, so she'll kind of like hold her ground there, and she'll probably call to Lux and say, "The others have gone inside the main beacon tower. If you dash now, you should be able to get in, and I can deal with them. Just push past me. I'm at the door." And that will be her turn.
My turn.
Yep.
Can I see the man in the parapet? The one I cast a spell on?
You can. He's not technically at that window, so probably you don't have direct line of sight on him unless he moved up the stairs. The best way to do so, you could step back outside like you were before, and you could get line of sight from there, and then just step back in.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll come out, cast Sacred Flames on him again.
Perfect, yeah, definitely. Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't move to position to engage you, so he doesn't really, Yeah, he'll feel 9 radiant damage washing over him again. You see this glow of that radiant energy from inside the window as it like impacts him.
okay, it's working. And then I'm just I'm not going to stay around. I'm actually going to stay inside here, and no one will be
Yeah,
safe.
sure. So you would have before moved like that, so you could have then dashed from there. You could have got
But
to
I
about
can't.
there where she is. Yeah, you can't reach her if you're in an Orcus Secret Flame. Yeah, so you just
Yeah.
pop out, engage, pop back in.
Stop,
If you
stop.
wanted to, you could descend down the stairs like 25 foot and like just fully break like line of sight, like guaranteed.
Oh, do these go down? Oh.
You can go down, back down to where you came from if you wanted. You could go all the way back down.
No, I'll
No,
stay
you
up
don't
here.
like that idea? Okay.
No.
Just giving you the option, you know. Just...
no,
There's
thank
nothing
you.
coming up the stairs, Lux. Don't worry
The
about
tower explodes. Like,
Seeker.
Seeker would be aware of which way to go, more or less, correct? Like, when
Yeah, I
he
mean,
saw
Callan
you-
has lit up this area. You've seen it all now. Like,
He has 45 meter movement, so he's going to move up the stairs.
alrighty.
Not sure how far it gets him with the double maps.
I will have to just pull it up. Just give me a second. Sorting something
All good.
else out here.
I think it gets you almost to the door.
Yeah, it should do. So a Seeker with just 45 foot of movement, you're going to be moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 where Callan is, then 35, 40, 45 to the door itself.
He'd open the door.
Sure thing. Before you would see just another staircase before you. I will remove the dynamic lighting. Sorry, I'm just fucking. My turn order is over my damn DM tools.
I get you.
No, please don't delete that. Just delete that one. Thank you. There you go. You will see now from Callan's light washing over behind you.
It's a stairway you're leading up.
This one leads up and down, I believe. But I will. See, this one just leads down from here. Yeah, a stone battlement encloses the roof of this turret, and a spiral staircase ascends to the level below. You're 80 foot above ground level right now. And the
Should
actual thing
I-
goes down 20 foot.
Oh, so wait, the stair. Can you go up the stairs then, or
You can only go down from this point. There's a stairway ascending here on the
Oh,
main
cool.
balcony that goes higher up, but these ones appear to go down towards wherever those people were shooting from.
each try and go towards where the people are shooting from with his bonus action dash? Possible.
Sure thing, yeah, definitely. You can certainly do so.
I'm just going to remove the key point. He gains a flying speed. I'm not sure if that plays anything.
Cut across.
You probably could be more useful whenever you're going up the stairs itself.
Oh well.
But yeah,
Could
nothing.
Could you maybe go up the banister and fly up? And then...
You could try to fly, like, I mean, it's a spiral stair, so there's not. It's not like
Hmm.
you can just, like
Yeah.
jump off the edge. It's not like got a railing there. It's a solid wall, and then it
Yeah.
goes down. So
Okay.
You just fly for the effect, just for the flare.
yeah, you like fly down the stairwell as you go. So you're gonna dash down, step of the wind. So that'll be you 5, 10, 15, 20. So you move 20 foot, and then you're engaged in complete pitch blackness. You feel a chill wash over you. You cannot see in here because it is completely pitch black.
Oh shit.
Because you've no light source.
He'd attack twice at disadvantage.
Sure. Yeah, you're technically there, actually. Whenever you feel the chill. You can, like, hold the wall as you run down and, like, know you're still, like, on track.
Yeah.
And, like, keeping the plate. And you're flying, so that means you don't trip on the stairs. There you go.
Yay!
Woof. Yeah, still hits.
Second attack.
Go for it. We'll miss, unfortunately. So roll your damage.
Does
For
he
the
have,
first.
is there a bless by chance?
Lux didn't bless anyone this time.
I know. I'm just gonna check quick with something if the wings emanate light. I don't think so.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, just wings unfurled. Yeah, you get a flying speed. No, they don't give. Yeah, he's gonna make one armored strike attack.
Go for it. You can't. You've used your action, your bonus
Oh,
action.
bonus action. Yes, that's correct. Yep, that's gonna be his turn.
To roll your damage, please.
I think I roll. No, I said I can't because the bonus
Yeah,
action is to punch.
No,
No,
your
roll-
damage for
roll
your
the
quarter
damage.
staff.
It says roll
Oh, it
damage.
didn't roll.
Like,
My bad. Sorry. I'm not sure why that didn't happen. There we go. 9.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's gonna be strong.
Alrighty. And Seeker, if you had like a torch or something, you could use your use object to light that. Like, not a total bastard.
Yeah, sure. He'd let the torches on check interaction. He has
Do
one.
you have
Yeah.
a torch now?
As long as you have one in your inventory, yeah, you could strike it
Oh,
on the
shit,
you
but
strike it off the wall on the way down as you run down speedily.
Stick it torch.
Stick it in his own feathers to just like
Yeah, he proves his feathers like
lights it and fans the flames all at once.
Luckily, it doesn't make any odds to your advantage or disadvantage. You should now be able to see Seeker where you are currently.
Can he hold the torch in his mouth so he can still dual wield the?
And you're sharing a space with the Phantom Warrior because it's incorporeal, so you're sharing a
Yeah.
space. Because that's whenever you would have felt it. So then you strike up the torch and you strike.
That's gonna be his turn.
Yeah, and did you use the one-handed or two-handed on the quarterstaff damage?
I used the two-handed.
Cool. So we'll take the disadvantage. So you strike out blindly with two hands, and then you realize your stuck situation. You strike up the torch, and then it swaps to one-handed. So for next turn, remember it'll be one-handed damage.
One-handed.
Lovely. And from that note, Callan, you would see light glowing from there, but obviously Roll20 is not that smart. But it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, I think.
Yep.
25, 30.
Yes,
Would
that would put you literally there. And you see
Cool.
Seeker is like, just this thing is like almost like mirroring his body. And he's like, literally like trying to back up and stab, but like this thing's like kind of keeping with him and like...
In that case, Callan will cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Beautiful.
Try and make it show off.
Yeah, it will make a wisdom save. 16.
Oh, I'm not looking. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the thing. I'm just deciding first or second level.
That's fine.
It would be second level because I've got more slots.
Cool. Beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah, you see this thing
yeah,
flips
so
in.
it just fails.
It will move as far away as it is able from you. Just check.
If we're on a spiral staircase, it'd be down, I suppose, would be the optimal direction, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, is it as far as it just says away from you. It doesn't say directly away from you, so it would just move down. It would just because it's not imposed by anything. So it will descend down out of your reach, Callan. The way a spiral staircase is designed, unfortunately, it'll have 3/4 cover from the attack because it's a central stone column like blocking your strike as it flees.
Don't care, I'm doing it.
Go for it. So it does get a +5 to its AC, but it doesn't matter. Roll your damage. It had a 21 AC and you just stomped all over that. And yeah, as it runs away from Seeker, you lash out with your reaction and it just like and just like vanishes into nothing. Oh great, that was the one with the turn tracker on it. So
he will call out to Max and say, so this one's dead, isn't it?
Yeah, that one is dead.
Cool. I'll shout to Max and say, we've got this one. We'll come back up and help you with the other.
All right. Oh, leave with me. I'll get another one.
Beautiful. Max.
With my little legs. I'll dash to the other door.
Sure thing.
10, 25. That's 25 here. Dash. 10.
Stop, Max.
Run, Max.
Max, as you
10.
step
Run.
here, forward, I need you
Fucking hell.
Oh
to
wait,
make
he
me a
can't see his
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
As the creaky floor underfoot gives way.
I heard Max likes those.
Can I use my athleticism to like
Nope,
try to
it's a
grab
dex
with the
save
left?
to like jump, to like not fall. You step, Max, your foot goes through, and it's your upper foot like trying to throw
no.
yourself forward to avoid falling you down.
Oh, fuck's sake. That was... Whoa.
This is how Max loses his second life.
Aren't you a fighter? Oh,
11! The process!
Max, you fall down 20 foot to the area below here. Make me a actually you're just gonna take damage because you've already made the dex save to try to reduce. Actually, make me a secondary dexterity check to try to reduce the fall. Just do a dex check to reduce the fall damage. Yeah, just to see if you can reduce this at all. Because this is about to suck.
14.
14. Not with this fall, unfortunately. DC 15 for this. So you're going to take From the initial fall,
Oh, one second. I have what's the fucking thing that? Sorry, I forgot.
Is it one of your roots?
No, I have that ability from things to succeed a saving throw.
yes, you can
Warriors.
re-roll. It's from fighter.
Oh,
It's called
fuck.
Indomitable. Do you have it?
Indomitable.
Yeah, but then fuck it.
You can go again. Yeah, I'll let you re-roll it if you feel it's your 9th level
Yeah.
ability. Yeah, re-roll it. Go for it.
Okay, all right, I'll do that then.
I mean, if you want, Max, I will let you take the 14 you just rolled in the dex check instead, seeing as that was the secondary roll you did and the bonus is the same. Or I'll let you roll it fresh. I don't mind.
I'll be fair here. So
Okay.
if I was gonna roll it, then I was
Unfortunately,
gonna,
The
I was gonna
14
take
would
that
still fail, so
That's
just
what
do your
I'm saying,
dex check to try to break the fall. So Max, you first take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall prone on this balcony, and you see Esmerelda open the door, and as you impact it, you go straight through and fall 60 more foot to the chapel below.
Oh my god.
Taking an additional 20d2 bludgeoning damage, you are now prone in the chapel, and you've taken a total of 26 damage. As you just, the floor just gives way under your weight, like you just slam into it.
Bang, bang. Is someone watching EastEnders out there?
And then a few wooden boards.
It was like that song.
So Max is no longer technically on this map. I'll leave him. I'll leave him here actually just for his turn, because otherwise we'll lose track of him in the initiative. But Max, you are technically on the previous map, so on your turns we'll have to hop back to that one.
How far am I? Am I here? On the previous map.
I'll bring you back in a second. I'll show you.
Esmeralda, what?
Just all the way downstairs, like all the way down to the ground floor.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking balls.
So Max, if you want to know where you are right now, I'll move you guys back over. My connection to servers got interrupted, so bear with me.
That's why I'll just keep dashing upstairs.
I will ask Esmeralda what was that loud noise of the
Max just fell, like all the way down.
Is he? Oh,
I haven't checked yet. Max! I think he's still alive, but very, very badly hurt. He appears to have broken his leg. The bone has gone through the skin. It's beginning to smell a lot like almonds. Bang on. Callan has dropped, by the way, for the lovely timestamp moment there.
Oh yeah, 5 to 8. That's why weird. Every time the same moment, like
It's very
weird.
strange, isn't it? Right, hang on. I've just got my connection back, so I'm gonna move you guys over to the ground floor of Argynvost.
I mean, Seeker could eat himself off the fucking thing to join Max.
And
Seriously,
Max, I don't know if you're talking as a fucking torch on this map. Hang on, I may have to enable that. It would help if I was in the fucking right one. Come on. Here, boy. Oh yeah, it hasn't anything moved you yet, Max. Hang on. Yeah, it would have been too good to be true to have you already pre-copied. Right, there you are.
At least it wasn't the dining room, the ballroom they filled in.
Max, you're there. Your torch is still lit, so you guys do have light on. I don't know why your token's not emitting light right now. Maybe it is for you, it's just not for me.
It is for me.
Okay, that's fine then. I'm the DM. Don't know why it's not emitting light for me. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, you're down there, Max, prone on the floor, and you just fall in like crashing down.
Max, one cake.
I mean, you're there actually, because you fall.
This Max have left?
There is another max token on the other side.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just that those are just your old ones. I'll move you guys to the front door. Open this one. There you go. It's irrelevant. So back to where everyone else is.
Meanwhile,
3 stories up. God, fucking so unlucky. I was like, yeah, you know, like probably Seeker's gonna go up first. He's the fastest. He'll run across it. And I will keep
Imagine.
Max. I'll just put you back in the initiative order because that still didn't count apparently. 17. So I'll keep Max there. And I'm going to move Max just for token placement keeping. I'm going to put him there. But he's not actually there. That's just so his initiative persists because Roll20 doesn't like having multiple maps spanning combats. And neither do I as a DM. It's fiddly as fuck. This Phantom Warrior is going to attack Esmerelda with his longbow. Wow. He will hit.
Oh.
Go for a duplicate.
Damn.
It wasn't that 20 for it to hit. I was like, oh no.
No, I'm glad it was. So each time it has to roll d20, and if it rolls higher than a 6, it gets a duplicate, and the duplicate's AC for her is 10 plus her dex mod. Oh, great. All my fucking... shit. Hang on. Sorry, when I roll 20 kicked me out, it deletes all of my fucking open enemy blocks. And
Why do?
I was watching you on Twitch while my connection dropped. Oh, I'm not even on my camera.
That's fine. I assume you were going to drop him. I didn't even know you got back yet.
Sorry about
Also,
Plus 4. So her
could we
is
call short break after this combat? Like 10 minutes?
we'll probably call it in just depending on how it goes. I'll call it at the end of this turn, but after Esmeralda gets her turn.
Okay,
in case it still goes. I don't know why the fuck did the dexterity check. An 18 will still hit her.
Just reconnect quickly. I can't.
One of her sort of icon, one of her mirror images, just fizzles out of existence. So she only has 2 left. I'll give her 2 little blobs to keep track of that, but it doesn't hit her.
Blobs.
Let's see. 15, 20, 25. Lux. 30.
Do I try and find the little halfling that could?
No, Lux. Ghosts. Ghost Lux.
But-
They're coming up the stairs. It's almost exactly like the DM
Oh
said
shit!
earlier.
Oh,
Loads of ghosts.
I'm gonna take the. Yeah.
Unless you're gonna move Max somewhere else.
It's not your turn.
It's not your turn, Lux,
No,
unfortunately.
it's not my turn. I thought it was. I thought you said Lux and it's my turn.
No, just
Well,
these are people you
yeah.
see coming up the stairs, and they also get to hear. Cool, bingo. Okay, yeah, they dash to get to you, Lux, as they like fly up through the floor, and like you see them all just like, rushing up towards you, but they cannot take anything this turn. Esmeralda will not have seen Lux come out, and she will just shrug and go inside.
Could I? Oh wait, it's not a free action, is it?
10,
Is it a free action to the ghost there?
20, 25, 30. I mean, you could yell at her if you want, but she acts immediately after the ghost, so
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
she's acting off her I mean, she was like, "Lux, come on!" And then you came out, cast the spell on her, and she's like, "I guess I'm staying there." And then she'll just go upstairs. She will also dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She will see the pit that Nax has made. Like, we're going to have to jump over this fucking massive hole in the floor now.
No.
And that will be her turn. And we can take a little break here if you want. I mean, we're only going to get like another 55 minutes. But we can get a little bit of grub in, I think.
Yeah.
We'll take a short one. Try to aim for a short break. We'll be back very soon, folks.
It's more like they are turning up the hot water in
I think,
the minutes.
Kermit, you can only go till 9 PM, can't you? So we've got
Yeah.
55 minutes.
So let's take like 15 minutes just to like get some grub, get a little bit of food in us.
I'll be right back.
We'll be right back, folks.
All
There we
right,
go.
cool.